folks, I'm here with Nehemia, and I just have to say, Nehemia, you came in here. We have a mission that we're going to this weekend where we're going to go down to the border of Eilat. But before we get to that, folks, I had to do something special. Nehemia, you asked me to go with you to Rabin Square. And when you asked me to go to Rabin Square, what was it you said that you wanted me to see?
So what they had on display in Rabin Square for the first time ever to the public was the Iron Dome. That's the system that Israel uses to knock
folks,
down.
Just a second. Behind us, you'll notice there are fighter jets that are taking off behind us as we're doing this, so just bear with me. What's the name of that base?
So there's two main air bases in Israel for the fighter jets. One is called Ramat David, that's up in northern Israel, and this one in the south is Palmachim.
Palmachim. So we went to go see this amazing thing in Rabin Square. So tell the people about it. I'm going to show them some pictures. What did we see?
So that's the Iron Dome. It's the system that Israel developed to knock the Arab rockets out of the sky. The Arabs just lobbed these rockets at the Israeli civilian targets and were terrorizing civilians for years. And finally, Israel developed a system to knock those rockets out of the ground. It's the first of its kind ever to be able to knock down short and intermediate range.
So they normally don't. I can't believe these planes are taking off. But so they don't normally let people see it. This is the first time that we've.
In fact, we asked the woman there, how many are there, and she said, I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Is there more than one? I can't tell you.
Folks, do you see that I'm sweating right now? This is a precursor to what we're going to be doing this weekend, where we're going down into to sight the new moon. But we're not going to talk about that right now.
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about the significance of the Iron Dome and where we're at, what region we're in right now, to let folks know about this. What's the region that we're in?
So right now we're in the area of Philistia. This was part of the Philistine Pentapolis. They had these 5 cities, and one of them was Ekron, which is actually this spot where we're standing right here.
Okay.
We were standing on the spot of ancient Ekron, and Ekron is mentioned in a few places in the Bible. It was the last of the locations where they brought the Ark of the Covenant, where the Philistines brought it. Mm-hmm. And finally, when it got to Ashdod, they said, they got sick, and they're like, we need to get rid of this. They got sick. Ekron, they said,
folks, you don't want to hear about that. He's already talked to. Listen, that's going to be in the series. We're doing a series about that. But I want you to talk about the modern region that we're in terms of the things that's happened in this area, Ashdod, Ashkelon, all those kinds of places.
Yeah. So not far from here, a few kilometers away, is Ashdod and Ashkelon, and those are cities that are constantly under the threat of the Arab rockets. Most people don't realize this, but Ashkelon has rockets fired on it almost every week, sometimes every day. Mm-hmm. They're not very successful at hitting the city, but they try. They're trying to kill as many civilians as they can. And that's what the Iron Dome was developed for. It can actually detect if the rocket is going to hit the city, or if it's going to fall in the fields, like where we're standing right now. And if it's going to fall in the fields, they don't care. They don't knock it out of the sky. It's too expensive. They say, one less Methodist and carry it. We can do it.
Well, listen, I'm used to this, but I wanted to do something. This is really special because you did something, folks. I got to tell you something. I'm the one man, one camera guy, but this guy here has got what's called real chutzpah. Now, Nehemia, we go to this place, you all, and you got the dignitaries there, and they've got the arrow, the two missiles, and we're talking to the lady with the satellites, and then we go over to the other spot. And what did you say to me? We need to find someone who could talk to us about the
Iron Dome.
Okay, so we go to a lady. She's got the name of the company there. We say to her, as I get my camera, she says, no cameras. And then Nehemia says, well, how many? Look at the jet behind us, folks. There it is. There's one. And she says, you say to her, so how many of the Iron Domes are? She says, I can't tell you. And so he goes on. He says, oh, look, she can't tell you anything. So then Nehemia says to me, you see that guy over there? And I said, yeah, that guy over there with the big mustache. Who is that guy, Nehemia?
So he was Israel's current Minister of Environmental Protection, and he in the past had a whole bunch of positions. He was actually the Vice Prime Minister at one time, and more significantly for the Iron Dome, he was the Minister of Defense who decided to make the Iron Dome.
Okay, so now folks, I've got guts, he's got chutzpah. We go to take a picture with this guy, and Nehemia literally goes to the guy and encourages him, almost forced him to come behind the camera and give you an interview about the significance of the Iron Dome. Can we show him that, Nehemia?
Let's show him.
Let's show him.
Okay.
Tell him about what you've decided.
אני קיבלתי החלטה להקים את כיפת ברזל כחלק מהתפיסה וההיערכות הצבאית החדשה, שבה אנחנו נותנים יותר משקל להגנה. מצד שני, אני יודע שהכיפה הזאת השפיעה על כל ההיערכות הצבאית בישראל, אבל היא גם משפיעה על התפיסה המדינית.
תודה רבה מר צבי פלג, ישראל. תודה רבה לכם שהגעתם. יום מדע שמח לכולם.
יחשבו פעמיים לפני שהם יורים לכיוון ישראל, ואולי גם יחשבו על תהליכים חדשים של משא ומתן פוליטי עדיף על אלימות.
Short and medium-range rocket and artillery attacks are a lethal menace. They endanger the lives of hundreds of thousands of civilians and inflict heavy damages to property. They are becoming a strategic threat. With a wave of its innovative wand, Rafael has developed a first-of-its-kind counter-rocket artillery mortar CRAM system with pinpoint accuracy interceptors against asymmetric threats, Iron Dome. In an unprecedented short time, Rafael has met the challenge, offering an innovative CRAM system which has successfully passed a series of challenging tests against a wide variety of threats, proving its outstanding effectiveness. The system includes a Battle Management and Control Unit, BMC, detection and tracking radar, and launchers, each equipped with 20 lethal interceptors. The system is mobile, deployment is rapid, and maintenance is simple and user-friendly. A single launcher protects the area of a medium-sized city or strategic installations. The radar detects and tracks the threat. The data is transferred to the BMC and to the launcher, and from launcher to interceptor. The interceptor seeker achieves very accurate end-game homing. Fully linked to other command and control systems in the arena, Iron Dome exchanges data with other sensors to maximize its combat efficiency and avoid fratricide. The system estimates the tracked threat's points of impact and selects to intercept only those that will fall in the protected area. This prevents unnecessary launches against non-threatening targets and makes Iron Dome a very cost-effective system. The innovative system has proven its capability to detect and home in on small targets flying at high speed and over a large area, even in severe weather conditions. The system intercepts all short and medium-range threats and destroys them. Iron Dome operates automatically, day and night. The system can protect stationary or mobile forces against short and medium-range threats. The detonation of the revolutionary interceptor warhead is precisely timed to ensure destruction of the incoming threat's warhead. At an unprecedented pace, Rafael has developed the first of its kind and only operational system in the world for the interception of a wide range of short and medium-range rocket and artillery threats. Iron Dome is a very cost-effective system, selecting out of multiple threats and concentrated salvos only those threats that endanger the protected area. Groundbreaking technological innovation to eliminate the threat of rockets and artillery. Iron Dome.